Good evening. I'm David Kramer at the National Weather Service with Alaska statewide weather. Starting off for the remainder of the day, we do have several watches, warnings, and advisories out for the state, many of which are in the interior out through the west coast of the state to include the Brooks Range. And these are primarily winter storm warnings for snow and blowing snow and winter weather advisories for snow and blowing snow. For exact locations and timing for these to see if they impact your area, please check our website at weather.gov/ARH, or you can listen in on your NOAA weather radio. So for the rest of the state, we do have snow coming in for much of the west coast into the interior with some strong winds bringing in blowing snow conditions up the west coast of the state and Brooks Range. We do have down in the south central some more warm air coming into the Prince William Sound area, bringing some rain to the area. High pressure over the Panhandle, keeping much of the precipitation off to the west. And for the Bering and Aleutian Islands, we are seeing primarily snow showers, but as we get further to the south, starting to see warm enough air to see some rain mixed in. For tonight, we have a low pressure system pushing into the Bering Sea, bringing in more warm air to the Bering and southern parts of the Bering Sea to include the central Aleutian Islands. Rain expected in those locations. However, along the west coast, we are still going to see some snow showers and some stronger winds, bringing in some blowing snow conditions as we get closer to the Seward Peninsula and for the Brooks Range. Into the interior, we are going to continue to see snow overnight tonight. And as we drop down into the south central, some isolated areas of snow showers expected primarily in the higher terrain, with some snow and rain starting to make its way into the northern parts of the Panhandle. As we move into Wednesday, that snow and rain for the Panhandle area going to start to push further to the south with mostly rain as we get closer towards the Gulf, and as we get further inland, mostly snow. As we move into the south central, most of areas are going to clear out from snow, except for the Talkeetna Mountains, going to see some snow up there. And as we get into the interior, pushing out towards the west coast, we are going to see snow in those locations with some stronger winds still along the west coast on Wednesday, bringing in some blowing snow conditions. Also going to see some blowing snow conditions along the Arctic coastline. And then as we move into the Bering Sea, a little bit warmer there, going to see mostly rain for the Pribilof Islands and central Aleutian Islands. However, further out west, going to see some snow with some colder air out there. On Thursday, a new system coming in from the south, bringing a lot of rain to the eastern Aleutians as well as the Alaska Peninsula. But as we get along the west coast, still going to be cold enough for the more interior locations to see snow all the way up the west coast, with some blowing snow conditions up by the Kotzebue Sound area and some more blowing snow along the Arctic coastline. However, much of the interior part of the state through south central and the Panhandle going to be dominated by high pressure, so should not see a lot of precipitation out there, but we will see some fog for the Copper River Basin. Way out west by the western Aleutian Islands, some colder air out there, expecting to see some snow showers for the western Aleutians. With Alaska statewide weather, I'm David Kramer.